Welcome back here to the Patty Center, the University of Alaska Fairbanks campus, our second of two of UAF basketball. We now move into men's action here. St. Martin's Saints taking on your Alaska Nanooks. The last, Thursday night down in Anchorage. St. Martin's with a 79-74 win over the UAA Seawolves. Nanooks with a 87-72 win over Western Oregon on Thursday. So both these teams coming in 1-0 in the GNAC. St. Martin's 10-2 overall, and Alaska 5-3 overall, and right now currently riding a 5-game win streak, and they would love to keep that going right here at home on this Saturday afternoon, as we had a ton of Nanook athletics today. Started out with the Nordic ski races, and UAA ended up winning the two-day event by 55 seconds. The ladies' game before this one, St. Martin's, boy, did they rebound after taking a 20-point loss down in Anchorage and getting up into the hundreds with a 103 mark to beat the Lady Nanooks. We're going to send it down to the floor, and we're going to meet our teams. All right, we are back here, and we are ready to get this one underway. The Alaska Nanooks coming in 1-0 in the GNAC. St. Martin Saints with the same GNAC record, 10-2 overall for St. Martin's and 5-3 for Alaska. St. Martin's in the black jerseys with the white numbers, which I absolutely love, being colorblind. I love having distinct colors. Nanooks in the home whites. Should be a good one here. A larger crowd has moved in here for this second of our basketball doubleheader. We're going to wrap up the day back at the Carlson Center tonight with the puck dropping at 7 o'clock for Nanook hockey. But right now we have got men's basketball action, and we are underway. St. Martin's is going to come in, and they are going to have a size advantage in size. But Alaska with some great shooters. Paul Johnson in his return on Thursday night. High score with 25 points. Chris Lee, though, carried the blunt of that, so he's able to erupt for 20s as well. And he pokes that one away, and St. Martin's is able to clean it up. Tied up inside, and a held ball. Chris Lee ties up Miles Samuel, 6'5", senior, and the possession arrow will favor Alaska. Just underway. Great to have everybody back with us. You can see the St. Martin's ladies team over there behind the men's bench. Going to cheer them on. Probably get to go do a little sightseeing at some point as well. Chris Lee shakes the defender. A little strong on that 3 attempt. Oh, and slipping it up. No call. And a 3 on the way. High arcing shot, and that is good for Miles Samuels. Samuels will start the scoring out here long distance for St. Martin's. Jaleo Keith last week with his high of 33 points. Isaiah Sams Hoy gets in and scores. Isaiah Sams Hoy, recognized last night at the Nanook hockey game out on the ice as a Nanook Warrior of the Month recipient, and wow, boom, long range shooting. That's Jaden Nielsen Skinner, along with Elena Guck from the Nanook volleyball team, getting the Female Warrior of the Month honors. And their banners will be hung here in the hallways at the Patty Center Gymnasium. Sams Hoy in that one, unable to go, and quickly back come the Saints. Wow, and they are going to shoot today, just like the women's team. Marcel Stevens, all 9 points here for the Saints from behind the 3-point line. Zone defense set up here by St. Martin's. Nanooks out on top, nothing inside. They saw Sadu O'Keefe with it, up and over the defender, and that one just off the mark. Nice look for Jalea O'Keefe, but can't get that one to go. Big man, 6'8" junior, Dyson Lightall down there. KT Sadu gonna have his hand full with him. Cross court, another 3 on the way, and that one comes up short. Let's see who touched it last. Everybody pointing Alaska way, and everybody's in agreement on that call. Sadu will get the shoes tied up, and Chris Lee will handle the point. Elion Zevenbergen dressed again. We'll see if we see him in today's contest. He's been out 5 straight games. I talked to him a couple games ago out in the hallway here. He said he has a foot injury nagging. O'Keefe unable to get along, 2 to go. Saints, little razzle-dazzle dribble now, driving the paint. And a foul going to come up here on the Nanooks. Paul Johnson will pick up his first team foul in the half on Alaska, and first foul for both teams. Just underway here from the Patty Center. Get a nice crowd coming in here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Fairbanks, Alaska. And watch out, and KT Sadu disrupts the dunk attempt. Boy, 3 attempts at it in Alaska, big on the defense, and oh, man. Jalea O'Keefe, boy, he landed on the ball on that one. That is a tough land right there and into the bleachers, so they're going to give him a second maybe to catch his breath. Ball will stay St. Martin, so O'Keefe going to shake it off. Boy, you know that. That hurts, boy, the ball. You come down on the ball like that. I think he did. I couldn't see down through the fans right in front of me. He was that into the bleachers. And, oh, a little bump there. Sadu holds his ground. They got Sadu listed at 6'7" and 6'8" for Lighthall. But Lighthall definitely with size advantage. There's Johnson, far side. Oh, and trying to go up over the defender and able to get it back. 7 on the shot clock. O'Keefe goes to work, high up off the glass, no good, but a trip to the free throw line coming up instead. Lighthall picks up his first and the first team foul on St. Martin's. Jordan Gill will come in. It looks like he may be coming in possibly for Jalea O'Keefe after the free throws, and you've got Griffin Effenberger up off the bench. Well, no, they're going to give Sadu a breather, and Paul Johnson will head over to the bench as well. So Jordan Gill and Griffin Effenberger in for the Nanooks. Second one, good. O'Keefe gets them both. Makes it a 5-point St. Martin's lead. Nanooks going to go man-to-man defenses. O'Keefe collides, and looks like it's going to go on him, and a quick foul on Jordan Gill. And that's going to bring up our first media timeout. We'll take a break as well. 9-4 early here in the first half.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
All right, we're back here. Second basketball game of the afternoon here at the Patty Center. I was talking about it during the women's game. Their travel schedule's coming up. The Nanook men will have a 2-week break, and then they will head to Florida for 2 games in Florida. Then they'll have their Christmas holiday. And then we'll see the Nanooks back here in GNAC action coming up in January. Right now, the St. Martin Saints with a 9-4 lead with 15:56 to go in the opening half. Again, St. Martin's with a 79-74 victory over the Seawolves Thursday evening down in Anchorage at the Alaska Airlines Center. Nanooks with a 87-72 GNAC opening win over the Western Oregon Wolves. So both these teams 1-0 in the GNAC coming into this one. Boy, everybody in the paint on that one. And O'Keefe comes away with the rebound. Lee up ahead of him, and Lee gets the defender to bite, brings it back out. Gill, Effenberger, inside. Gill, nice move, hangs on to it and scores. Jordan Gill fakes the pass and gets Galvin Gilstrip, 6'11" senior, to bite. Boy, look at Jordan Gill working inside. Watch the matchups inside with definitely some height advantage here and some size advantage for this St. Martin's team. And going right-handed from the left side, Miles Samuels picks up his 5th point. 5-point Saints lead. Chris Lee, Gill. Boy, tough hands here. Let's see if the Nanooks can get in front of this. Good job by Chris Lee. That one up off the top of the backboard, and it'll go back to Alaska out of bounds. And his head coach, Franco Stanek, was definitely going to make sure that the official was seeing what he saw right behind him. And not a lot of room over there on the sideline. So take a couple steps out onto the floor. Shot clock may not have started, so they're going to reset that one, and it did not. So they'll get that set, and the Nanooks will take it out. Over on this side for Alaska, Aaron Landon in his 5th season as the head coach for St. Martin's. Tyler Velasquez, Brandon Bunn, Wesley Reynolds, and Hunter Sipe. His assistants for Alaska, Franco Stanek in his 1st season as the Alaska Nanook head coach, and Tobin Karlberg, his 1st season as the assistant. Quickly back. Boy, and a putback no good. And the tap in goes this time. 3 attempts there, and the 3rd is good. Diego Trejo Delgado with the basket. And we'll get a foul on the Saints as they go to a 7-point lead. Marcel Stevens picks his first foul and second team foul on the Saints, 2 on Alaska as we get near the 14-minute to go mark. Head coach Ostanek in the win on Thursday in the post-game interview said, yeah, we will take that win, and that one just off the mark by Gill. And another rebound for the Saints. But he said St. Martin's is a whole nother beast. Jordan Gill doing everything he can, but Gilstrap just strong inside, scores on the second attempt. Effenberger wide open for 3 over the top, and last touched by Alaska. Well, question has been answered. Elion Zevenbergen going to make his first appearance here at home in 5 games. So good to see that he is out there. Isaiah Sams Hoy back out on the floor as well. Gonna get some size with boy Effenberger. He's gonna go right to work. Effenbergen gonna be called into action. And you need his size for sure in this matchup. Little high floater, and Sadu able to tap it out of the pile of jerseys, and Alaska will get it as Marcel Stevens back hounding the ball. Him and one of the officials having a little conversation. Stevens fired up. Full court pressure now by the Saints. Effenberger gets it across Sadu. Nice ball movement by Alaska. Chris Lee, open 3 from the far side, short off the side of the iron, and quickly back comes St. Martin's. Long 3, no good. Effenbergen battling underneath, and Alaska will get that one. And now Shiloh Zevenbergen in, as well as Paul Johnson back in off the bench. Alaska probably going to throw substitutions out there on a frequent basis just to keep these guys as fresh as you can, because this is going to be a battle. Especially with their inside play. Watch these teams on the inside. It's easy to kind of just watch the ball sometimes, but watch away from it. The inside play of these bigs. Johnson for 3. Alaska right now can't buy a bucket, and coming up with a rebound in the basket, Shiloh Zevenbergen, brother of Elion. Trapped on the baseline, they kick it out, and the St. Martin Saints will reset. Nice spin move in the paint, no good. And that one tapped out. And we're going to get our second media timeout. 7-point Saints lead. We'll take a break as well.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
All right, we are back here. We're going to take a look at some of the numbers here for Alaska. Chris Lee has been Alaska's top scorer to start the season, averaging just over 18 points per game, which ranks first in the GNAC and 79th in Division 2. Isaiah Sams Hoy, third in the GNAC in points per game, with 17.5 and leading the team with 3.8 assists per game. Paul Johnson again on his return on Thursday night with a team high 25 points. 10 out of 18 and 4 of 9 from behind that three-point line. So it was great to see him back and get to talk to him following the game as he picked up the Player of the Game honors. So it'll be good if we can get some serious point contribution with him and Chris Lee back out there together. And again, Chris Lee was in that position of having to really carry the scoring load for the Nanooks in those 4 home games that we had against Multnomah and the Northwest Indian College Eagles. Back out of the media timeout, working it inside, and that drops for Emmanuel Oludele, his first basket. Nanooks come down. Zevenbergen inside calling for it. Stamps Hoy long 3 no good, and a 3-on-2 opportunity, and thinking about a 3, and now a kick out. Here comes another 3 attempt on the way off the front of the iron. Johnson fighting for it. St. Martin's recovers it. Quick ball moving, another 3 on the way, and this time good. Marcel Stevens, his second 3. Well, let's see. As there's a little action inside here. A lot of people talking to the officials here. Both of them having conversations. So I think that's taking us to another immediate timeout, or they're just going to clear the teams to the bench. We'll see. The officials are talking about it. We haven't got an official call. Pretty sure that basket's going to count. I think it was after the basket, so they're going to get the replay monitor spun around. So not sure exactly what we're looking at. One of the Nanook assistant coaches, Mike Martino, asked us some questions, and they kind of just sent him over to the bench. And head coach for the Saints talking to an official out on the floor now. I think he just wants some clarification of what we're looking at exactly, because there was actually a couple players tied up inside and then 2 on the outside. So a good opportunity for these teams to talk things over. Alaska right now, if this all stands, would be down by 12 with 11:23 to go in this opening half. Definitely want to keep this thing as close as you possibly can. So the review continues, and they're still checking things. And again, there was some action on 2 different sides. We had a couple of guys tied up in the paint, and then there was a couple guys, and they're still going to tell the Nanooks to stay over on their sideline. So I'm not sure if we're looking at a technical foul or exactly what we're going to sort out. It definitely was not a foul on the shot, so I would have to imagine that the points are going to stay. But a long break as the teams are ready to go. They want to get this thing back underway. If that basket counts, it would have been Alaska ball, but after the shot was made is when the officials were talking to several of the players. And I think they have seen what they were looking at, and they're kind of looking over at the Nanook bench. And they're going to discuss things over at center court on that new beautiful A-Bear logo out there in the middle of the Alaska Airlines Gymnasium. Nook was a busy, busy man last night at the Nanook hockey game. DJ Guck down there, I told her to play some crunk music if she would, and she was like, "What is that?" I said, "Just think Little John," and here we go. So the Nanook volleyball team helping out now as their season came to a close. So working what the women's basketball team were kind of doing, running cameras and production and doing music as well, and working on floor things. And well, this is a lengthy discussion. As the teams await the verdict. As do we, as do you. Again, so we've got Nanook hockey coming up tonight. Game number 2 taking on the Augustana Vikings, and they will go make the decision to our public address announcer, and The other two officials will go talk to the coaches. I'll turn up the mic here as we hopefully get an answer of exactly well, I don't know if they got the public address announcer the answer to make the announcement of what the call is going to be, and the official scorekeeper kind of wondering as well, and head coach Ostanek right now in a conversation. So at this point, I can't even speculate where we're at. We're just looking for guilty or not guilty at this point, so. The basket was signaled good. And it looks like we're going to set up to shoot technical fouls. So a flagrant 2 called on Griffin Effenberger. So Griffin Effenberger given a flagrant foul. And so now after the 3-point basket, they'll get 2 free throws. Made that long talk. Iced the shooter in Pexari. And he misses both. But they will get the ball back. They had an opportunity to make possibly an 8-point swing after the 3 made if they would have hit both free throws, and you come out with it and hit a 3. That could have been an 8-point transaction. Right now it sits at 3. And no good, and Alaska comes up with the board. So after all that, just a foul on Griffin Effenberger. And the Nanooks able to weather that storm. KT Sadu, top of the key, no good. Gavin Gilstrap with the rebound. Isaiah Sams-Hoy gets tripped up and quickly recovers. Swing pass, far side. Jaleo Keith at the table, ready to check back in. Stevens with it in front of the Nanook bench. 10 on the shot clock. Shot on the way, and good for 3. Emmanuel Oludale has got 5. Sadu. See how the Nanooks respond here, trailing 23-8 as we get down towards the midway point of this first half. Shiloh Zevenbergen. Nothing inside. They're down to 4 on the shot clock. Elion has to force up a shot, and that one a little flat, will not go, and quickly back come the Saints, and they're going to put up another 3, and no good. And Zevenbergen, watch out, and he, boy, good hustle by Marcel Stevens going after that one. Chris Lee and Jaleo Keith will come back in for Alaska. KT and Shiloh will head off to the bench. A couple substitutions in for St. Martin's as well. As Jacob Harper, his first time into the game, and Diego Trejo Delgado returns. Johnson looks to go to work. Boy, that defense, he is just hounded, in a foul. And we'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Paul Johnson doing all he could. And he does get the foul call, so he'll get 2 shots coming up.
At the line, shooting for your advantage, number 2, Paul Johnson.
Johnson yet to score. Opportunity from the line. Oh, and now the St. Martin's ladies basketball team trying to get inside Paul Johnson's head. Unsuccessful. Got your own cheer squad back there. So, and the second one for Johnson goes. And the St. Martin's ladies are fired up after putting 103 up earlier. Jordan Gill getting ready to check back in. Chris Lee chasing it down, but wow. Jacob Harper deep in the corner three. 16-point lead early for the Saints. Zevenbergen off the glass, good. First basket for Elion Zevenbergen. Keith had a piece of that one, and everybody signals Nanook ball, and that'll give Jordan Gill a chance to get in, and Elion Zevenbergen logs some good minutes out there, and he will get a breather. 14-point Saints lead. Isaiah Sams-Hoy with it. Chris Lee. O'Keefe, Jordan Gill. Everything outside right now for Alaska. O'Keefe now gets to the elbow. Nothing there for him. 3 on the shot clock. It'll count. No good. Rebound. Isaiah Sams-Hoy sends it out. Chris Lee for 3. That's going to be off the mark as he is hit and goes down. And Isaiah Sams-Hoy able to push it forward. Chris Lee gets up and scores. Chris Lee gets in there and earns that trip to the free throw line and gets the basket. Brings Alaska within 12. And 1 coming up for Chris Lee. Oh, in and out of the cylinder. Jalea O'Keefe cleans up the loose ball, boy, and he's going to get fouled as Emmanuel Oludale with the body, kind of trying to push O'Keefe out of bounds. Oludale gets the you can't do that, and that'll bring up a media timeout. 12-point Saints lead.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
All right, we are back here. Needed timeout. Taking a look over there at the Nanook bench, you're going to see if Griffin Effenberger, who got that flagrant foul called him. I don't know if his afternoon is done. From up here in the booth, some of our assistants said that they saw the coach motion him out to the hallway, so I don't know if it's an official ejection or coach's decision on that one, but boy, Alaska going to definitely miss the services of the 6'5" senior, Griffin Effenberger. So yeah, as we survey the bench, he is not there. So not sure if that is an official ejection. Nonetheless, it will be definitely a missing piece. And Jalea O'Keefe gets inside. No good. Still fighting for it. And O'Keefe gets knocked down, and foul's going to go here on St. Martin's. So Samuels called for the foul, and now a timeout, a 30-second timeout taken here by St. Martin's. And their coaches are almost kind of looking like, I don't know who called the timeout. Talking things over, but we do have a 30-second timeout on the floor. Court crew looking to come out and help, but it's a quick 30-second timeout. Not a lot of time for that. So, yeah, again, Griffin Effenberger is not on the bench right now for Alaska. That was the long review And they did come out of it with a flagrant foul resulting in 2 free throws and the ball staying with the Saints. And the Saints get the ball back after the foul was called on them in that backcourt. They've got 5 team fouls, just 3 for Alaska. As we reach the 7.5 to go mark. Kick outside. Defender gets up and scoring is Jacob Harper. He's got 2 threes here in the first half. 6 for him. Chris Lee looks to go to work. Sends it over. Gill thought about a 3. He's got a wall to get through in there. 10 now on the shot clock. Isaiah Sams-Hoy can't get that one to fall. 15-point Saints lead. Jordan Gill just trying to get position. Boy, they are banging. Yeah, we're going to get a foul here as Omar Egi Peksari drives the lane out of Ismar Turkey, a University of Northern Iowa transfer. Redshirt sophomore. Two free throws coming up. First one good. Peksari, that's his first point. 1 out of 3 at the free throw line. Second one goes. Boy, and not good news looking over there on the sideline as Miranda Lomax, who got injured in the first game, she is in a boot right now and limping severely, so. Nanooks women team now out of player. Quickly in transition, a 3 up. Peksari with the board over Paul Johnson. Inside they lob it, and Isaiah Sams-Hoy with an interception. Oh, and loses the handle, but regains it. Gill thought about it, doesn't take it. Paul Johnson. O'Keefe. Sams-Hoy drives baseline, goes up and under and scores. Isaiah Sams-Hoy with 4 points, and 30-second timeout, Alaska. We'll keep it right here. Nanooks leading the GNAC in 3-pointers per game, averaging 10.9. And that mark was good for 14th in Division II basketball. Alaska has the top scoring offense in the GNAC this season, averaging 87.8 points per game. And they've also been the top rebounding team in the GNAC so far this season, grabbing 44 boards per game. So some nice numbers there for your Alaska Nanook men's basketball team. And remember, you can follow along with the live stats if you go to AlaskaNanooks.com. And you got live stats options and recaps as well. So great way to follow along with your Alaska Nanook athletic teams. Just go to AlaskaNanooksAthletics.com, and whichever team you want to follow, you just click on them and they've got all the information for you. And make sure to follow along with your Alaska Nanooks on all the social medias as well. 31-16. St. Martin's on top. This will be Jaden Nielsen-Skinner with it. Miles Samuels back in the game for Alaska. Elion Zevenbergen. And a foul call. Looks like that's going to be on first one on Isaiah Sams-Hoy, the 6-foot junior out of San Jose, California. Tyson Lighthall. Hits the first one. Second one goes. Chris Lee. Sams Hoy. 3-ball. That one would be good. In and out. Nice fight there by Shiloh Zevenbergen. But Peksari brings it down for the Saints. Boy, you can hear these teams talking out there and the benches as well. And wow, strong move by Miles Samuels with 7. Sams Hoy with the handoff, and high off the glass, he scores and earns that trip to the free throw line. 6 points for Sams Hoy, the Warrior of the Month for December 4, the Alaska Nanooks. The and one coming up. And that one goes. Take that old fashioned any day. 4:39 and counting, first half. 16 fouls on the Saints, 5 on Alaska. Peksari draws a double team and too strong off the window. Isaiah Sams Hoy is going to go coast to coast. Jaleo Keith going to get whistled as he comes up over the back. And that'll be his first. 6'6" senior from San Diego, California. Transferred out of East Los Angeles College. Now both teams with 16 fouls. Next one for each, and your opponent will be shooting the bonus. Oh, and good defense by O'Keefe. Three ball. Short, high up off the iron, tapped around. Chris Lee with it. He'll push it up. O'Keefe is in the middle, unable to get it to him. Sams Hoy looking for some motion. Get Zevenbergen moving. Chris Lee at the free throw line. Trying to back his way in, gets the ball poked away from him from behind. Out on top. Short, maybe been partially blocked. Shiloh Zevenbergen draws the foul and will take it down to the other end and shoot the bonus. And then we'll get some substitutions ready to come in, but it looks like we'll have a media timeout first, and then we'll come back and shoot the free throws. 34-19, Saints on top. All right, welcome back here. We've got 3:20 to go, 34-19, Saints on top. We'll come back out and shoot the the 1-and-1 for Alaska as it's 17 fouls now on St. Martin's. Nice crowd on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Fairbanks. 16 above out there today, which when you get to put the above after the numbers is always a good thing. It's better than following it with below. Temperature is extremely warm here in the interior tomorrow in the upper 20s, Monday and Tuesdays above 30. So we will take this little warm snap, especially when there's no rain coming to ice up the already icy roads that we have going on right now in Fairbanks. So Zevenbergen will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. St. Martin's ladies team sticking around. Not sure if they have a early flight out, if they can possibly have one here, so probably not many opportunities to get out and go check out some of the sites in Fairbanks, and both of them good. For Shiloh now, 4 points, 13-point Saints lead. Nanooks man-to-man. Samuels goes right side, and player control foul called here. Moving screen, Diego Trejo Delgado. 8th team foul, but often offensive, you don't go down and shoot the bonus. Sadu will handle the inbounds. Isaiah Sams-Hoy gets through the defense, but quickly picked back up again. Cross court. Johnson. Lee. Calling for a screen and gets it in. Zevenbergen. Johnson doesn't see anything. Starts moving it again. Now they work it inside. 1 on the shot clock, and shot clock violation on Alaska. Lead will stay at 13. 2.5 left in the first half. Nielsen Skinner drives the paint, draws the defense in. Zevenbergen, nice board and a feed out. Chris Lee, can he get to it? Unable to. Alaska just off the mark on that pass. And Marcel Stevens back in. Two-minute mark. 13-point lead for the Saints. Good defense by Alaska right now. Shot clock at 10. Nielsen Skinner at the elbow, nothing there. Gives up his dribble, sends it out on top. 3 on the shot clock. Shot is up and good. Marcel Stevens, first field goal to go along with his 2 3-pointers. Johnson, a quick release. There we go. Paul Johnson, we're going to need those. 12-point Saints lead. 75 seconds. Making it look easy and dancing his way in. Marcel Stevens. 10 points now. Johnson knocked out of his hands as he gets in the lane. And a 4-on-4 coming up. Wow, not the run Alaska wants to see as Samuels has 9. Sams-Hoy unable to get that to go. And Chris Lee with a nice cleanup there. Paul Johnson gets the foul on a trip to the line. Does not go. You can see head coach Aaron Landon with a towel down on the floor. He coaching from the one knee position here and has got his paperwork on the chair. Kind of checking things out. So interesting coaching style, but every coach has their own style. And I don't know if he's maybe like nursing something, but he gets up quickly. Could just be his style of coaching. Works the towel to the other knee this time. It's the little things that you want to watch sometimes. A lot of stuff away from the ball. Chris Johnson, or Paul Johnson, excuse me, at the line. Well, now the St. Martin's ladies team getting ready to exit the building. Johnson now with 7 points. A three-pointer and 4 free throws. About 4-second differential on the shot clock and the game clock. 17 on the shot. Boy, and they're going to take every bit of this shot clock opportunity, are the Saints. Wow, executed perfectly. Nielsen Skinner scores. 5 seconds for Alaska, 3. Oh, and there's a foul, and we'll go to the free throw line. So nice job by Chris Lee to draw the trip to the line and shoot. This will be a double bonus, so 2 free throws coming up. So however you can get these points here in these final seconds of this first half, we'll take them. And that'll be Stevens' second personal. Chris Lee, former Ketchikan King state champion player for Ketchikan High School. 1.6 on the official game clock. Second one goes. And it'll stay. And they're gonna not question the time on the clock. Oh, in the air, kind of a stutter, but well, at least we don't have to see the same thing that happened at the halftime there at the ladies, where they got a three-quarter court shot, or just right inside that on our side of it. But 42-27 as the teams head off to the locker room. We'll take a break as well. We'll come back in a couple minutes and take a look at the numbers here in the first half. Right now, Saints leading 42-27.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Welcome back here at halftime with the St. Martin Saints leading the Alaska Nanooks 42-27. Taking a look at the scoring here for St. Martin's. Just one player in a double figures. That's Marcel Stevens with 10, 9 for Miles Samuel, 6 for Jacob Harper, and 5 for Jaden Nielsen-Skinner, and then a handful of others in 2s and 3s. For St. Martin's, shooting 27% from the floor, which is kind of surprising. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at Alaska's here. Let me switch it over to St. Martin. There we go. 44% from the floor, 16 out of 36 attempts. 50% at the three-point range, 7 out of 14 attempts, and they're 3 for 6 at the free throw line. We've got 5 turnovers in that first half, 25 rebounds for them to Alaska's 16. So owning the glass right now over the Nanooks. One of the big numbers here for Alaska, 0 for 12. I thought Paul Johnson had hit a three-point, but according to the official stats, we have yet to hit a three-pointer. 0 for 12, and their number not very good from the floor, 27.6%, 8 out of 29 for Alaska from the floor. 7 points for Isaiah Sams-Hoy. Paul Johnson with 6. And 4 for Shiloh Zevenbergen and 4 for Chris Lee. And as we watch the team come back out on the floor, I have yet to see Griffin Effenberger. So it looked like with that flagrant foul, he either got ejected from the game or head coach Ostanek said that his day was finished. I did not see one of our folks up here in the booth said he saw the coach motioning to him to head on out to the hallway or possibly the locker room. So as the rest of the team comes back out and head coach Ostanek making his way out, Griffin Effenberger not rejoining the team there on the bench. So again, the Saints leading 42-27. Nanooks will have a 2-week break, and then they will be down in Florida. And then they'll have a little Christmas break, and then we'll get back into GNAC play. And again, you can follow along if you go to AlaskaNanooks.com and follow your favorite sporting teams, either be swim or cross country or rifle or volleyball, with their season coming to an end. Gonna wrap things up on this quadruple header day of Alaska Nanook Athletics with hockey tonight back at the Carlson Center. Nanooks last night with a 3-1 loss to the Augustana Vikings out of the CCHA, our former conference. Looking to do a little better there tonight. It was a 2-1 late, and then the Nanooks pulled the goalie, and the Vikings got an empty netter in there as the time was running down. A nice crowd, close to 3,000 people last night. We know we'll be over 3,000 tonight with the annual Teddy Bear Toss coming up tonight at the Carlson Center. So we'll take a quick timeout as we get ready for the second half with the Saints leading 42-27. All right, we are back here as the teams are at their benches getting ready to get this one underway. So Alaska definitely looking to hit some threes here as they are 0 for 12 behind that three-point line in the first half. So definitely want to increase that number here, especially playing with a little deficit right now. And look to improve on that field goal percentages. Right now at 27% for Alaska. Nobody in any kind of foul trouble on either team. Marcel Stevens with 2, and then a couple other players with 1 apiece on both squads. Look at the same starters here coming out for both of these teams, and it will be St. Martin's ball to start our second half. Nanooks look to go to work here quickly. Going to definitely need to force some turnovers here, unable to be able to exchange baskets, or that St. Martin's go on any more runs. Nanooks will come out, man-to-man pressure. Big man just working his way inside. Sadu comes up with the block, and Nanooks now with a fast break opportunity. O'Keefe will pull it back, and the Nanooks will set up the offense. Far side, Johnson. Sams Hoy gets O'Keefe. Cutting, and he can't finish. And the Saints pull the trigger deep. No good off the chest, but pulling it back in was Samuels. And another three with a defender in his face is Stevens. His third three, he's got 13. Johnson gets one defender up in the air. Able to clean that one up, works it inside. Jalea O'Keefe back out. Johnson thought about a three. O'Keefe for three is good. Nanooks' first three comes with just a minute gone. In the second half, and another three for Stevens. 6 points for him already in the second half, and now a steal as Nielsen Skinner pokes it away from KT Sadu. Last touch to Alaska, and Jordan Gill will come in, and Sadu is going to head over to the Nanook bench. Up over the top into the hands of Samuels. Now a long three. They'll just let that one go out. And the crowd wants to make sure that Marcel Stevens knows that he just launched an air ball. Sometimes I like to see the players give them come on, get it louder, a little bit louder. Nanooks will keep it. And are they looking at shot clock? I believe they are. I think we got it. So Paul Johnson will get it down here on the near sideline. O'Keefe inside Gill at the free throw line, thought about it. I think sometimes that initial thought, you might be better pulling the trigger. And Isaiah Sams Hoy gets into double digits with 10 with that three, and now Alaska is starting to find some success as they were 0 for 12 in the first half from behind the three-point line. That one rattles around and drops. Diego Trejo Delgado with 5. Johnson in and out. Boy, a good look for him. That one rattles around. Possession and score. Miles Samuels. That young man is strong. 6'5", 205-pound senior out of West Palm Beach, Florida. 3-on-1 opportunity. Behind the back pass. A little bit fancy. It'll go Alaska way. Alaska now down by 20. 11-6 scoring differential in favor of the Saints. Here starting the second half. Elion Zevenbergen back in with 2 points, but his size definitely needed for Alaska. Boy, some of these GNAC teams, they get some big players. Sams Hoy, Johnson inside. No call, the putback is good. Zevenbergen is good on the second attempt. He's got 4. And Alaska gets that lead again under 20 at 18. Samuels draws a double team. Sam Soy doing a great job on the defense. Zevenbergen pulls down the board. Alaska looks to push. Inside, Biggs off the glass, no good. Still fighting for it. Inside, too strong. Johnson in the land of giants. His shot blocked. No call. Zevenbergen, though, doing a great job after missing 5 consecutive games here at home. Definitely can see that you need that size out there for Alaska. Isaiah Sams Hoy fouled and heads right to the free throw line. That's going to go on Jaden Nielsen Skinner, his first team foul for both teams. First one is good. Shiloh Zevenbergen comes in. Paul Johnson getting a well-deserved break. And that one, no good. Let's see, in Alaska, officials, well, overturned. Oh no, a timeout, I believe. You got a lot of pointing going on. I think they're pointing at the timeout. So media timeout. So now we'll send it away.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
All right, we're back here as the crews wipe it down on the new speaker system here at the Alaska Airlines Gymnasium. 53-36. St. Martin's on top. 16 points for Marcel Stevens to lead the Saints. And 11 for Isaiah Sams Hoy to lead the Alaska Nanooks. Again, hockey tonight at the Carlson Center. We've been mentioning the Teddy Bear Toss, but also stick around following the game, and they're going to be doing a skate with the Nanooks, so you can bring your skates and join them out on the ice and skate with them if you don't have skates and don't want to be out there. You can also enjoy the cookie social as the Nanook hockey team will be signing posters and, of course, taking all kinds of photos with their fans following tonight's Nanook hockey game. Chris Lee works it inside. Zevenbergen to Zevenbergen. Jaleo Keith. Elion sets the screen, rolls up into the air, puts it up, and boy, he's just, you can tell, just probably some court rust right now on those close range shots after missing 5 games. And a 3, and Jaleo Keith had it, lost it. And good job by Isaiah Sams Hoy on that defense. And Shiloh Zevenbergen recovers, and Nanooks doing a good job. And boy, 3 close looks there, unable to finish. That would be big, and it is for Shiloh Zevenbergen. Getting the Nanook bench up. 53-39, 15:05 and counting. Try to get the crowd in here and get them involved and something to cheer for. And Isaiah Sams Hoy gets up and rips down the rebound. Cross court. Good job by Chris Lee. Nanooks with some good ball movement right now. Chris Lee. Jaleo Keith. Shiloh Zevenbergen. And now Chris Lee with 7 on the shot clock. Money for 3. Chris Lee as the Nanooks go on a little run, making an 11-point St. Martin's lead. See if we can get another stop here. And a walk. So now we'll see if the Nanooks can go on a little bit of a run. 14:09 to go. Well, you can see head coach Aaron Landon now talking to some of his players at the end of the bench. So Nanooks now giving the crowd a little life, giving themselves a little bit of life as well, as they were down by 20, now by 11. Shiloh Zevenbergen looking for something inside. Will shoot, no good. And rebound pulled down and almost stolen away by Chris Lee. Oh, nice little tap back pass. Woo! Strong work inside. Nifty moves by Marcel Stevens as he hits the floor. Shiloh Zevenbergen picks up his first. And we'll see who's shooting the free throws. Everybody was kind of clearing out. They're like, who's shooting? So the big man is shooting. This would be Gavin Gilstrap. We won't go through the whole Gilstrap thing again. We had that conversation earlier. And he gets it to roll. 3 points now for the 6'11" senior. 275 pounds on the roster. Misses the second one, and Alaska pulls down the board. Trailing by 12, but a nice little run they had put together there until that free throw. And see if they can get another one started. Ilion! Using the pivot foot. 10-point Saints lead. Boy, a quick tap back out. Ooh, that's Emmanuel Oludele with 8. Second three in the game. Pushes the lead back up to 13. Zevenbergen back to Zevenbergen. Draws a double team, trying to get it out of there. Oh, throws it away instead. But man, that's a tough double team. He's just trying to get something going. Tough defense by St. Martin's. And you see their head coach now down on the other knee. Oh, and a good job by Elion to strip that one away. See, Landon now will switch knees over there. I don't know if he's got an ailment going or something, but he doesn't. But he's been walking up and down the bench, so everyone's got their style. 6 on the shot clock, 5 on the shot clock, 3, 2, it'll count. No, it doesn't hit anything, and so the Nanooks will get it back. A nice defensive stance by Alaska. Assistant coach Tyler Velasquez up doing also the coaching right now, at least off the sideline. Jaleo Keith with defensive pressure all over him, had to get rid of it, getting awful close to a 3-second violation. 11:50 and counting, second half. 13-point Saints lead. Little fadeaway jumper, no good, and Alaska will get it. Paul Johnson will come back in. A nice little run there for Shiloh Zevenbergen. And we'll get another media timeout. 13-point Saints lead. We'll step aside. All right, welcome back here to the Alaska Airlines Gymnasium at the Patty Center. 57-44 with 11:37 to go in this first half, with the Saints leading your Alaska Nanooks. Get a nice little run there for Alaska to get the crowd back into it. Whittled that lead down to 10, and now back up to 13, but it was up in the low 20s of a lead there for SMU. It was 42-27 at halftime for the Saints. Got 16 points for Marcel Stevens to lead the Saints. And for Alaska, 11 points for Griffin, or not Griffin, excuse me, he's been out. 11 points for Isaiah Sams Hoy. Teams will come back out of the media timeout. Great job by the Nanooks Athletic Department of handling 4 sporting events in one day. Cross country started at 11 this morning. And nice thing, at least with that, it was very close here to the Patty Center now with those new ski trails out there. Isaiah Samsoy, boy, that would have got the crowd up off their feet. Paul Johnson, they say no. Boy, watch out into the water bottles. Boy, it looked like he got off, but he did save it in, but they said possibly stepping on that blue paint before that save attempt. Nanooks like to get a stop and possibly force a turnover. Get that rebound, and Jordan Gill pulls it down, and wisely slows it down and gives it up. Chris Lee. And shot clock again. Officials are really good with that, watching everything on the floor and then also noticing shot clock times. And they'll discuss it to make sure they agree on the number. Jaleo Keith will await the ball on the sideline. And now he will get it with 21 on the shot clock for Alaska. Under 11 now to go. Chris Lee looks for something inside, gives up his dribble. 6 on the shot clock. Isaiah Sams Hoy with the shot clock winding down high off the window. Brings the lead down to 11. Alaska looking to get it into single digits, and it's been a while since it's been there. Paul Johnson's probably going to get called with the body before the shot, so it'll be on the floor. That'll be the second team foul on Alaska, just one in the second half on St. Martin's. Number 2 on Paul Johnson, the 6-foot senior out of Seattle, Washington. Chris Lee with some good defense. Isaiah Sams Hoy looks to go to work. Paul Johnson, Sams Hoy, Chris Lee. Jaleo Keith. He'll take it in the paint, no good, and he gets tied up, and I think they're gonna get the big man for the contact on the rebound. Nope, they look over at O'Keefe. And signal number 11. Shiloh Zevenbergen will give Mr. O'Keefe a breather. Midway point of the second half. 11-point Saints lead, and Alaska forces another turnover. Oh, Jordan Gill goes into the paint, and he's fouled. Boy, a good job of he was kind of out of control a little bit, but able to attempt to put the shot up and draw the foul and earn that trip to the free throw line. And Lighthall Gill's first trip to the free throw line. He just got 2 points in the game, 1 field goal in that first half. Take your points any way you can, and now it's a 10-point Saints lead. Chance to get it down into that single digit. O'Keefe gets it, or excuse me, Jordan Gill gets it. And now a 9-point St. Martin's lead. Alaska, see if they can force another turnover possibly. Contact and foul. Offensive is called. Diego Trejo Delgado picks up number 2. Good job by Paul Johnson to take that. 9:32 remaining regulation, 9-point Saints lead. Alaska doing a great job of not going away. Chris Lee will just let it roll as far as he can and let that clock stay stopped. Chris Lee thought about it. Isaiah Sams-Hoy, he'll do it. And he gets it! Isaiah Sams-Hoy! 16 points for him. It's a 6-point game. And a foul on Johnson, and that's going to be number 3 on Paul. And Jaleel O'Keefe will get right back in, and Paul Johnson will come out. Probably see him again in 2 minutes. And going to the line to shoot 2. Omar Ege Peksari. First one no good. 2 out of 5 for Peksari at the line. Crowd into it now. Peksari will get that. 3 out of 6 at the strike. 7-point Saints lead. Jordan Gill calling for it right at the free throw line. And now gets it. No look pass. Jaleel O'Keefe scores. Alaska working well right now. Peksari pushes the pace down. 5-point St. Martin's lead. Crowd into it. Shiloh, a little mismatch here. Wow, Alaska. Oh, 2 Nanooks are going out of bounds and looking for a foul. And Jordan Gill is fired up right now. So great effort. And now we're going to get Elion Zevenbergen to the table, and he is going to get in. And Jordan Gill, after putting in some strong minutes right there, will get a breather, so he'll get a hand from the crowd as he goes down to the bench. Nice work. Jordan Gill, 4 points for him. Shiloh Zevenbergen comes out on Peksari. He gets tripped up, and that's going to be a foul. Unintentional, but a foul nonetheless. Dyson Lighthall, number 3. On him. 4 team fouls on the Saints now, and 4 on Alaska. Alaska just down by 5. Crowd has found life again, as has this Nanook team. Elion Zevenbergen, a good look, but strong off the glass. Looking to get another stop. Ooh, Zevenbergen whistled for the personal. And we got a media timeout coming out. We'll take a break as well. Alaska just down by 5. right, welcome back here as the Nanook fans sticking around. We got a good one right now. Nanooks now down by 5. Sticking around, and boy, really stiffening up that defensive pressure, getting the crowd back into things, and more importantly, getting themselves believing. And boy, Griffin Effenberger not with the team right now as he got that flagrant foul in that first half, and we've been without him ever since. But Alaska has responded well, and we got some big minutes out of Shiloh Zevenbergen. He's got 7 points, but man, he has just been a spark here for Alaska out there with his brother, Elion Zevenbergen, who is great that he is able to return after missing 5 in a row. And you can see a little bit of the court rust in him, but still just having that size when we've got him out there really makes a difference. First free throw by Samuels is good. He's got 12. And the shot up, no good, and Alaska with the board. Alaska with a chance to get within 4. And a block by Gilstrap. Nanooks will retain possession. Chris Lee will handle the inbounds. Isaiah Sams-Hoy, again, got the Warrior of the Month honor last night at the hockey game. Chris Lee, step back, jumper, no good. Shiloh in the lane and was hoping to get a foul, doesn't get the call. And now Paul Johnson going to be replacing him. Oh, and then he commits the foul on the other end. And now the Saints will go back to the free throw line, and that'll stop the clock with 7:17. Yeah, this will be Miles Samuels at the line. 2 coming up for him. Samuels 1 out of 1. He was there for an and 1. Johnson back in for Shiloh Zevenbergen. Good minutes, though, for Shiloh out there. Second one coming up. Short, and Elion Zevenbergen has it land right in his hands. 7-point St. Martin's lead. O'Keefe, good ball movement now. Johnson, high up over the defender, in and out of the cylinder, a good look. And that one no good, and Isaiah Sams-Hoy comes flying in and gets the rebound on the defensive end. Chris Lee thought about a 3. Paul Johnson back out of Jalea O'Keefe, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Stevens. Lead at 7 for the Saints. Was as high as 20. Alaska responding well, and again on the defensive end. Chris Lee looking ahead. They got Johnson over here on the near side. Chris Lee hangs on to it. He's got a skyscraper in front of him. Zevenbergen, Paul Johnson, open 3. In and out again. Boy, some good looks. Nanooks, boy, just can't buy a bucket the last couple times down. 6 minutes to go and counting. Ludale. Gilstrapple. Ooh, Johnson, boy, he's able to slide past that screen. Isaiah Sams-Hoy working hard on the defensive end. Successful. And here comes Alaska again. 5:30. Wow, they're letting them get physical. Isaiah Sams-Hoy, money! Wow! Third 3 in the second half. 19 in the game. Boy, Alaska has different players respond in some crucial moments. And Elion Zevenberger with the block gets the crowd on their feet. It's a 4-point Saints lead. Boy, talk about determination. Alaska's showing it right now. Boy, I think the St. Martin's ladies team, when they left, they're probably going to find out what. And another turnover forced by the Nanooks defense. And Alaska with a chance to get within 2, possibly 1. 5:05 remaining. Boy, they have just done a great job of forcing the turnovers and then able to score on the turnovers. Chris Lee, that's a good look, but it's a little short. If you've ever watched head coach Ostanek at Monroe Catholic, that foot stomp is the patented trademark. .445 to go here. Double team. Isaiah Sams. Hoy get a little piece. Gill with the rebound. Nanooks have numbers. Jaleo Keith gets whistled for the walk. Boy, I don't know if he saw Paul Johnson over here on the weak side. He had his eyes set on the basket, but Johnson would have been over here. But still, a great job by Alaska on that defensive set. With a fast break opportunity, unable to score on that one. 4.5 left, second half, excuse me. Hockey coming up. And everybody here on the staff has to get to the hockey game, but we're gonna love sticking around for this one. Inside, they work it, and they finally score. It's been a drought. And Trejo Delgado breaks the drought. 6-point. Let's see, they're going to change it. Their initial signal was player control foul, and then they changed his call. So their officials said calmly, we got it. And that will bring up a media timeout. Nanooks still believing, 62-56 with 4:07 to go.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
All right, we are back as again, not a Pizza Hut delivery up to the booth. 4:07 to go. All right, 62-56. 4:07 remaining in regulation. 5 team fouls on the Saints, 6 on Alaska. So the next one on the Nanooks, and St. Martin's will be shooting the bonus. So wow, what a comeback! You see the basketball team got a pizza delivered there, and Elena quickly reaches behind her and scores a piece of pizza. Now she's showboating with it. See, Carly, if you were down there right now, you'd be eating pizza. 4:07 to go. 6-point Saints lead. Jaleo Keith thought about. Now we put up a 2, and it's good. Excuse me, Isaiah Sams Hoy. 21 for him now. Oh, and an answer by Paksari for 3. 7-point lead. 3:42 and counting. Crowd definitely going to try to will the Nanooks to a victory here after a big comeback. That one just short. Saints come up with it. Johnson, Pexari, wow. Weaving his way through traffic to score. 9-point lead. Chris Lee gets taken to the ground. He's got to tie the ball up. And he touches it, but was it out of bounds? And it'll go back to St. Martin's. And we got another timeout on the floor. I don't know if it is media. And it looks like it's a media, so we'll take a quick 30.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
All right, welcome back. I'm sure Nate Pearsall, our sports information director, is probably watching on his phone, probably over there at the Carlson Center, watching what's going on here as he's getting set up for game number 2 at the Carlson Center. So we got a good one here with Alaska staging a great comeback. Down by 20 at one point, maybe even 22 if I remember correctly, but right now they had it, chipped it down to 4, and right now down by 9, and it will be St. Martin's ball on the far end, and now the Nanooks will set up full court pressure. Again, next foul on Alaska, and St. Martin's will go to the bonus. 3 minutes remaining in regulation time. Looking for some help. Find it in Pexari. Pexari with Sams Hoy on him. Good defense by the Nanooks. Quick tap passes. 5 on the shot clock. Floater at the baseline. Hangs up. Rebound. Saints. New shot clock. Elion Zevenberger to the table, bringing in some size here as we get near that 2-minute mark. We're at 2:25 and counting. Driving right side. Jaleo Keith, but I think Gill's going to get a foul after that shot, and that'll be number 7 on him. Nate, spot on. See you in an hour. 2:21 to go. 9-point game now, a trip to the free throw line. This will be shooting the 1-and-1 for Diego Trejo Delgado as Jordan Gill picks up his 3rd, and he'll go to the bench. Bringing in the size now with Elion Zevenbergen. First one. No good, and perfect time to bring in Zevenbergen to get that rebound off the miss. First end of the bonus. 2:14 and counting. Johnson drives baseline. Oh, and thought about trying to feed it into Zevenbergen, just wasn't there, and the Saints force a turnover. Shiloh Zevenbergen to the table. 2 minutes to go. 3-ball. High rebound. Last touched. Saints. Nanooks with it. Alaska with 2 timeouts remaining. St. Martin's with 3. And I think head coach Ostanek, or no, the Saints are going to take a timeout. We'll get the signal on what it's going to be, either a 30, it's a 30, so we'll keep it right here. 67-58 with 1:54 to go. Now both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. 21 points for Isaiah Sams Hoy, 14 of those in the second half. Boy, no other Nanooks in double digits yet. 16 for Marcel Stevens. 13 for Miles Samuels. St. Martin's with a 79-74 win at Anchorage last night to pick up their first GNAC win, and the Nanooks with an 87-72 win on Thursday here over Western Oregon. Full court pressure being put on by St. Martin's. We're under 2 minutes as we get to the minute 50 mark. Chris Lee, Alaska going to need to get some points here quickly, and out on top. Paul Johnson, high score on Thursday on the bench right now. That one scores off the glass. Isaiah Sams Hoy for 3. Nanooks call a 30-second timeout. Let's take a timeout real quick.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back. 91 seconds remaining in this. Alaska with a big 3 off the window for Isaiah Sams Hoy. 24 points for him, the hot shooter for Alaska. Pexari comes out talking to him and going, nice touch off the glass. Nanooks with 1 timeout remaining, 2 for the Saints. Nanooks, if they foul, they will send the Saints to the free throw line. Needing to get a stop and a turnover. And there it is. And here comes Alaska, 3-on-2. Chris Lee drives in off the glass and scores. Chris Lee. 5 in the second half, 9 in the game. 4-point lead, 60 seconds to go. Saints are going to spread the floor. Coach Ostanek saying don't foul yet. He knows when he wants them to make a foul. Down to 10 on the shot clock, 46 on the game clock. Driving the paint and scoring. Strong move by Samuels. 6-point game, just a 2-possession game. Chris Lee will let it roll to him. Clock starts, 40 seconds. Sams Hoy, the hot hand. Can he continue it? Shakes the defender. Zelion for, Ilion for 3, and that one doesn't go. Now calling for the foul quickly, and Jaleo Keith will get it. So they will go to the free throw line and shoot the 1-and-1 still, as we are not in the double bonus yet, just the 8th team foul. Still right now is a 2-possession game. And that one a big free throw for Nielsen Skinner. 6 points for him, and now that becomes a 3-possession game with 24.7. Regardless of how it turns out, boy, what an effort from this Alaska Nanook men's basketball team to come from 20 down. Second one is good, and they got to get it down, and Johnson makes an incredible grab on the baseline, and he is fouled. And that'll be on the floor, I believe, and that stops the clock with 17.2 to go. Johnson okay as he gets up. 17.2 to go, 71-38. Chris Lee gets inside, partially blocked. Down to 10 seconds. And last touched by the Saints. Isaiah Sams Hoy as we get a timeout on the floor, and Nanooks will burn their final timeout. 10.9 to go. 8-point game, but what a comeback effort here for Alaska. You know, you come out of this one, and man, you have got some belief in your team now. Doesn't matter which team is coming in here and how they may be ranked or how they have done so far. If you continue to believe like this, Nanooks going to be having some good success here in the GNAC under first-year head coach Franco Stanek. And again, we've got hockey coming up here at the Carlson Center with puck drop coming up at 7 o'clock. Teddy bear toss coming up as well tonight, with all those teddy bears going to Santa's Helpers. And if you would like to help out Santa's Helpers, go to santashelpersak.com. And right now, one of the things they could really use is some monetary donations. Not only do they give out toys and things, but they also do food boxes for families here in the Fairbanks area. So santashelpersalaska.com if you would like to help in that cause. 10.9 on the game clock. Nanooks ball on the baseline. Isaiah Sams-Hoy has it lobbed out to him, and he'll go into the paint and have it blocked, and they're down to 6. Paul Johnson for 3, and 3 seconds to go, and they will just let this run out. So that'll be your final, 71-63. No time for a big post-game wrap-up, but a great comeback effort by Alaska, and they're going to go to the locker room. Even though you picked up the loss, you got to feel good about that effort, especially here in the second half. So that's going to be your final, 71-63. I'm Ken Viemeyer for everybody here at UAF. We got to go to hockey. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great weekend.